The city of Cincinnati has officially turned on Vice President and racist Care Bear J.D. Vance, and the shift in mood signals some major looming doom for Vance, Donald Trump, and the Republican Party. And even better, Democrats just scored a major opportunity to push back against this gang of mangy coyotes. There's hope after all, folks. Welcome to Occupy Democrats. I'm David Reddish. Before we get into this story, another gentle urging to subscribe to our channel. Help us keep bringing you all the facts and pushing back against the wannabe despotism of Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. Help us hit 2 million subscribers by the end of the year. Now, on to the news. As you are no doubt aware, one of the major issues claimed by Donald Trump in last year's election, and one that the administration continues to tout, is that of crime. From mass deportations to blowing up boats in the Caribbean, see our other videos for more on that, the Trump administration justifies its brutality by saying it's fighting back against crime. 3 months ago, furniture lover J.D. Vance waded into the conversation after a video of a fight in Cincinnati went viral.
So this went on far too long. 5 suspects now face charges after that horrific street fight in Cincinnati over the weekend. More arrests, we're told, but could be coming as that video burns up social media. Now the Trump administration weighs in. Brian Yennis has the fallout yet again. It's been 4 days. What do we know now, Brian? Good morning.
Bill, good morning. Yeah, 4 days and a ton of reaction to this viral brawl. The Trump administration's DOJ now suggesting hate crime charges could be coming. The Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights, Harmeet Dillon, writing, quote, "Our federal hate crime laws apply to all Americans. We Civil Rights will monitor closely how local authorities handle this attack. Nobody in our great nation should be the victim of such a crime and where race is a motivation. Federal law may apply." Vice President J.D. Vance also weighing in yesterday while speaking in Ohio.
What I saw is a mob of lawless thugs beating up on an innocent person, and it's disgusting. And I hope every single one of those people who engage in violence is prosecuted to the full extent of the law. When you have a grown man who sucker punches a middle-aged woman, that person ought to go to jail for a very long time.
Pretty gross, right? Well, it gets grosser, so of course J.D. Vance is involved. Stay with me here. The viral video you just saw, posted back in July, and in addition to Fox News and J.D. Vance jumping all over it as a dog whistled to say white people are under attack in this country and crime is out of control, neither of which is true, mind you, other right-wing scavengers, including white supremacist druggie Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, a parasite removed from Trump's cottage cheese looking behind, also joined in the chorus. But all that fear-mongering has backfired, at least in the state of Ohio. And more importantly, it has created even more division in the Buckeye State, especially in Cincinnati. And people are blaming J.D. Vance. The Guardian now reports that subsequent to Vance's race-mongering about the viral video, Cincinnati businesses have reported a sharp drop in customers who now fear the city is a violent hellscape. In reality, crime is significantly down from last year, as is the trend across the country for the past several years. Quote, "We need to continue to invest in public safety, but there has been a false inflation of the perception of unsafety in Cincinnati," close quote, said Ryan James, a newly elected member of the Cincinnati City Council. He adds, quote, "The impacts on our communities from negative stigmas around safety is really damaging. There's an economic impact of families being afraid to come downtown and to our more densely populated neighborhoods. When we have a conversation with people around the downward trajectory of crime, it's always a shocker because people with these huge platforms are perpetrating narratives that Cincinnati is an unsafe city. It is completely untrue," close quote. For the record, all 6 of the individuals involved in the viral footage from July were arrested, and it was a drunken brawl, not a racially targeted attack. Still, the people of Cincinnati report racial divisions following Vance's demagoguing the attack, and participation at local festivals like Oktoberfest and shopping in downtown Cincinnati are both down. But this is a classic example of a division tactic by the Trump administration. Show an event out of context, fan the flames of white grievance, and in so doing, demonize people of color. It only causes resentment in both groups. But the figure most resented in all of this remains J.D. Vance, a native of Ohio himself, who the people of Cincinnati now view as an opportunistic sycophant. Some of us have been saying that for a while, but never mind. And there is a silver lining here. The acrimony sparked by Vance has backfired on Republicans. Big time. Not only did his brother lose the mayoral race just weeks ago, but all 9 city council seats up for election this month were won by Democrat-leaning candidates. So the idea of Ohio returning to the Democratic Party isn't that far-fetched and would be a major win, especially if candidates pick up Senate seats there. Think about that. In other words, stay tuned. And once again, J.D. Vance, nobody likes you, dude. Instead of pursuing the nomination in 2028, maybe consider a career change. I hear Jennifer Convertibles is hiring. And if you don't get that joke, look up Jennifer Convertibles. It is total Vance country. This is Occupy Democrats.